So I was at a shoot in Montana earlier this October, and the guys from Vista Outdoors were there. You might recognize them from brands such as Federal, CCI, Savage is the rifle company that they own. And when I was at their booth, they had a bunch of their new Gold Dot 10mm 200 grain hollow points. I'd never really shot a lot of 10mm growing up in Ohio. Hadn't really had a need for it. So when we got done with the shoot, they said, would you like a few boxes? So I took a few boxes back with me. But then I realized I don't own a 10mm. I wasn't going to say no to the free ammo though. So when I got back, I started looking at some 10mm online. The one that I shot was the Ruger 1911, and it's a single stack 10. It was fun, but I really wanted a double stack, so I gravitated towards the Glock 20. I was about to buy it, but then I saw Springfield Armory came out with their XDM 10, very reminiscent of the same platform as the 45. And this is the 4.5-inch barrel version. There is the 5.25 comp version, which a lot of you have probably shot before. And so I reached out to them. I know the guys at Springfield. I said, would you send me one of these? I've got some ammo from Vista. I've got pumpkins that my wife bought way too many of for Thanksgiving and Halloween. And I'd like to see what these hollow points do. So without further ado, let's give it a whirl. Wow, that is a lot of fun to shoot. You'd think a 10mm is a really bad, strong round in the hand. Honestly, it feels not too much different from a 45 or a 40 Smith & Wesson. It really is the big brother of the 40 Smith & Wesson. I'm not going to get into the whole FBI testing of the 80s and 90s and how the 40 was brought to be, but you can do that research yourself. But really, if you look at the ballistics of a 10mm, it's very similar. A lot of people call it the 41 Magnum. Other people say the ballistics are very similar to a 357, which they are. And if you have need of a gun, I don't know if I would say this is your everyday CCW gun, although if they come out with this in the XDS platform, the more CCW single stack, that would be interesting. But I did see a lot of these in the gun stores in Montana. A lot of guys will have these as their backup gun. You get 15 shots with it. Very accurate little gun. You can also search on YouTube. There's a great video where they also take some Federal 10mm and do 10,000 rounds through a gun very similar to this with no malfunctions. Springfield Armory makes a quality gun. It is a great, fun gun to shoot. I highly encourage you to check it out and watch for more videos coming later on this year. Thanks.